The Falcons will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows. People are out there questioning him, and I think that
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
that's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the sticks. It's Ridley. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at 40.
3rd and long situation will bring an extra DB field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for speed. And they'll get him down after the return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Makes the grab. It's sharp. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air on first down. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Bowling Green.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Got a man. It's Clay. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. the 16-yard line. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Falcons trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here no matter where you are in the field. We'll keep this drive going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Set, ready.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Got his man. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Clay. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Flanagan. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And it just... Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Cooler!
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half.
Number 18 with the catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go, here we go!
Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. After the filthy move, he's got room. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bowling Green. He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And now this offense will take the field again.
Cooler! Cooler! 6 remain!
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Okay, great!
Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Gets open down the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sharp. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He wants to change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Ridley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.